Are you seriously telling me this is going to be another video of walking down the stairs or walking out the front door, talking to a camera and without any specific purpose? Well, you know it is. Okay, first things first. I don't know if you can see it or not. The weather is amazing, as you can see, which is very surprising because if I'm calculating this correctly, this video is going out to be available somewhere like early December, like early to mid-December. And where I am, our country, there were forecasts of flood, which, if you don't know, means a lot of water falling from the sky, creating gigantic puddles, and these puddles create like semi-river things that like run crazy from in any kind of holes. But that's really not important here. I'm surprised because the weather is amazing, and because this is a very interesting video for me. It was a video that I was dying to make, but for this one to make even a slither, a tiny bit of a sense, we need to get a haircut. Just like, gonna say every other third video, but yeah, it's you're gonna see what I mean. So while I am walking across town to get to my barber, my meeting is, I can't even check my watch. It's so cold. Right now the time is 8:40 a.m. My meeting with him, the plan is like 9:15. I could take a cab or something to go there, but I'm a fan of walking, and considering what's ahead of me very soon, I gotta get back to the walking schedule, running maybe even. Going full crazy with the whole movement and momentum. One thing that is kind of like pooping on our parade of moving is there's a mandatory curfew due to the you know what, and not all cars can come out, and when they can come out, it's like a very limited time. And there's about, oh my, I can't see anymore again with the stupid fog. It's gonna be fine. I'm good. I'm good at it. I'm getting really good at this. The problem here is because of the mandate, like the curfew, we have to be very efficient with how we move things around. Hey, this thing has one of those nose metal things that you can like shape on the top of your nose. Wow, way to get on topic. I don't see anything, so I'm just gonna pretend I'm gonna see myself and talk. And we have to be very precise with our moving. The curfew is like 4 a.m. to 9 p.m. and where we are right now is very close. It's like adjacent to a very main highway in the city, and basically from like 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. now, going out, hello cat, going out for a drive and like moving, it's impossible because of the whole traffic and everything. Everybody is rushing to get to their destinations before the curfew hits, because apparently, I learned that today because I don't really leave the house that often these days, but the curfew's fine is like super expensive. It's for health, so I completely approve of this, but it is kind of putting a stick into the wheel of us moving into the final place, to the new place. This has been a very, very tough year, but let me explain. You see, sometime like during these days, a year ago, I had a like an ironclad plan to make some dramatic and gigantic changes and progresses in my life, in my personal life, my professional life. It was just amazing. It was the hell's bells. It was the best thing you could have imagined for your life. I don't know if I told you this. I am thinking if I did, but if I didn't, here it is. You see, I've studied in my university a while ago. I've studied literature, and there are a few routes to take when you study literature. Now, people hear literature, they imagine like writing, I don't know, teaching, and all that good stuff, all that good fantasy stuff. You become an author, you win prizes, all that, nice and shiny privileges that you can get as a person of literature, which is fine. But while that isn't really that far from my life, it really isn't how I imagined my future on my graduation. I studied in probably one of the best, if not the best, university that you can study literature in my country. And because of that, I had the chance to, an opportunity really, maybe even the privilege of finding many outlets, of finding many sources. I can't film here again. Hold on, let me get to a place that I can film. All of these outlets and privileges allowed me to, have options. And I could have had amazing options, mediocre options, easy solutions, but all I ever wanted was an opportunity to, and I know this may sound corny or cheesy or stupid, but this really is me being myself, and hopefully I'll get the opportunity to explain it to you even more. But I always wanted to be able to do something to help others, to be a part of the progression of others, to help or to, I don't know, help others evolve into better things or learn things. And because of that, I chose the path of being a teacher. And I went like knee deep into didactics, into teaching, and I spent a good deal of my life teaching all kinds of people from all backgrounds. I even, for a brief period of time, I had the chance to run a language institute. Did I say that? I studied literature, right? I studied English literature. Maybe I should have told you that before. And I have served, and I hopefully am still serving as an instructor, as an educator. And last year, after my third time, because the other previous two times had major issues, maybe I'll tell you about them one day, but what I want to tell you now is that last year, maybe around probably same time, maybe even sooner, maybe like fall, or it is technically fall, but I mean not like early fall, I decided to take risks and see if I can get accepted into a university program that was not inside my country. I wanted to leave. I wanted to study abroad. I wanted to be, one of those folk that you hear about, or you see about, or you have in your family or friend circle. that they're leaving next week, next Saturday, you know. And I found many places, and a few of them, well, they said, you know what, I think we could lose a guy like you, so apply, see what happens. And well, apply I did, and seeing what happens, I also did, because the day, I think the exact day that the results were supposed to, not the results, I mean that the university was supposed to let us know, those who applied. They announced that there's a new virus that's like super deadly, and now because of it, everywhere is shutting down. So buckle down and brace for impact, because this one's gonna be a bumpy road. And because of that, some of the places that wanted me said, you know what, I think we kind of have to prioritize our people here right now instead of focusing on new people. We're not telling you no, but just let us see what happens, which is a very logical statement when you look at it, you know, from any angle. And well, I had no idea. I mean, I couldn't do anything else. So I basically said, okay, handle your things, be safe, be staying safe, be good, I hope everything goes well. And they were nice enough to say, we understand your situation as well, but we kind of have to see this through, you know. And they were right, but that was over a year ago. And I think I already told you about the story of how we were supposed to move back to our old house, but things got complicated and we had to move into a smaller place because of it while the reparations were going. And so much happened that I don't even want to get into right now. But basically, I had to put a pause on most of my life for like an entire year. And I don't know what kind of a guy I'm coming off as, but I personally am not a huge fan of inertia, of just staying in one place. It really pisses me off. It makes me extremely angry, agitated, and most of all, depressed. I don't want to demean or weaken the definition of depression. Really, that's not really what I intend to do. But I know enough of life to understand if you're not feeling like yourself, if you're not feeling like you have a reason to leave your bed, or you have a reason to go outside the house and go for a walk, if you don't have enough of a reason to play music or to do something or to create something amazing, that to me is depressed. For me, maybe I am being completely dramatic here. After all, I have studied literature and I passed with straight A's, all of it, a couple of courses in drama, but I don't think I'm very way off base when I think that if I'm not able to create things, or if I don't have enough reason or motivation to do anything, I'm depressed. And this went on for a while. I think I made a video about it, a video that I really regret putting it out, but I think it was part of my personal therapy, if that makes any sense. And speaking of personal therapy, I had to, let me show you. Are you ready? And here we go. Yep. Now, as you can see, so much is different now, and I would like show you the face too, but you know, Corona times. Also, if it's okay, let me just put on my hat for a second, because it's really cold. I know it's a beanie, it's not a hat, but you know what I mean. I think I'm going to spend the next year being a beanie guy, because that's kind of guy who I am right now, you know. Anyway, now what all of this, I've been talking for, I don't know how many minutes. I'm gonna say maybe 7, 8 minutes right now. But what does it mean? What does this all mean? Why am I basically changing everything? I needed a kick. I needed something to start resetting my life, because I felt like I told you, I have been active. I've been doing music. I've been trying to make stuff up. It's itchy. But I needed something more than just the old stuff done in a new place. The music and the whole shebang. And so I opted for a total reset. I'll explain to you what all of this total reset means, because it's really important part of this new life I'm trying to make for myself. And I kind of want you to be with me on this journey, because I think that some stories in this specific chapter of my life are gonna be really funny and interesting, and I kind of want to share them with you, because like I told you, I like sharing stories. And to me, the best way of teaching and educating is to teach them through sharing. Does that make sense? I really hope it does. Now I need to just one more stop. I need to get something for the house, and I am changing everything. This is going to be my last thing, and I want these videos to be a reminder for myself that whatever it is that I will be doing next year today with my life, it has to be better than today. And all of this, all the changes that I'm making, the ones you can see right now and the ones you won't see, they're all aimed at the same thing: progress. This is going to be mine, and I hope to see yours as well. I hope you see yours as well. Thank you for staying with me through this, and I'll see you very, very soon